Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. If this is your first time watching my videos, my name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make sorbet using Pampered Chef's ice cream maker. I have a batch of raspberry sorbet ready to go in the ice cream maker, but I want to show you how I got to this point, and I'm going to use orange, and so you'll get to see how to make both orange and raspberry sorbet today. So I am going to be using a hot plate over here so that I am not back and forth from the stove and the counter. As you guys are joining, I would love for you to leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay. What I'm gonna do first is go ahead and turn on my burner over here, and I'm gonna set this to high because I want this water to boil very quickly. I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of water to this saucepan here on the burner, and this is an induction cooktop, and so the really cool thing about it is it's going to boil this water really quickly. I'm going to add in 1 1/4 cups of sugar, so the same amount of water as sugar. So pour this in, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better here. I'm going to use Pampered Chef's new juicer that comes with a zesting tool. I'm going to use this right over the top of the saucepan. So I'm going to take one of my oranges and I'm just going to rub this just a little bit, and look at that. We're getting such a great zest very, very easily, and have a really large surface to work with. So water, sugar, and zest. I'm just going to do the whole orange. And then I'm just going to tap this. The pot is not hot, so I'm able to touch that. Scrape off any extra zest. I'm using a silicone sauce whisk. You guys can probably hear that this is already sizzling. It's already boiling. So we're going to just let this sugar and water dissolve. And while we do that, I'm going to show you the new juicer from Pampered Chef. So this is a lot larger than our original version, and it comes with the zesting tool, which is so cool that you get both of those products. You have two sides. You have a straining side and then a pouring side. So you can switch this around, or actually you just pour from this side if you don't want to strain it, and you pour from this side if you do. So let me zoom in again so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to take these oranges and cut them in half. I'm going to just gently stir that mixture over there. Beautiful oranges. Stick this on the top and just twist down and around. Check this out. Isn't that so cool? You get every little drop of juice right out of that orange. I'm going to stir this just a second. That sugar is dissolved. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn off the burner. The reason I'm doing that is I want this mixture to cool before we add in the citrus juices. So I'm just going to pour off the orange juice, and you'll get to see me do this a couple more times here. So we're going to do 2 of these oranges. And if you find that you're getting a lot of pulp around the top of the juicer, what you can do is you can just toss that in the trash. So I'm going to just toss that in the trash and slide this view over just a little bit. And we're going to do another orange here. These are super juicy and they are really, really large. The goal is to get 2 cups of juice. I may not get quite that much out of here. If I don't, I do have some store-bought orange juice and store-bought tangerine juice. So I think what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit of tangerine juice to this since I don't have any more oranges. But for the grapefruit sorbet, I have that already ready to go. So this was just 1 cup of juice. So I'll add another cup to go with that. Let me set this aside, rinse my hands just a second. All right. So now we're gonna make the raspberry sorbet, and we're gonna use Pampered Chef's ice cream maker. If you've never seen Pampered Chef's ice cream maker, it's really cool. I'm gonna show you how to use it. One tip that you need to know about is that whatever you're putting in the ice cream maker needs to be nice and cold. So I mixed up the raspberry sorbet mixture last night, so it had time to refrigerate overnight. So let me zoom in. I'm gonna grab the ice cream maker. You wanna make sure that the base to the ice cream maker stays in the freezer until you're ready to use it. If you have a deep freezer, that's even better because it will get it even colder. This is the piece that goes on the top of the ice cream maker. I'm gonna attach the paddle right here. It just snaps right on. There we go. And then we're gonna plug this in and connect this to the top of the bowl. So this just sort of locks in place there. Did I go there? I was going the wrong way. I plug this in. There we go. And it's gonna display the lights on the front turn blue here, and then you can just press this timer to however much time that you want, and it's gonna start spinning. You want it to start spinning before you add in your mixture. So then we're gonna just slowly pour in our grapefruit juice mixture. This is exactly the same as what we did on our cooktop a few minutes ago with the orange juice. We're gonna pour that in. All right, let's see. And I'll just set this aside. We're gonna let this go for about 30 minutes. And the really cool thing about the ice cream maker is you can add more time if you need to as it's going along. So if you feel like it's not quite ready, you can just press the timer button and it'll add a little bit more time. It is gonna be like soft serve when this is done, and when you're ready to store it, so eat some when it's ready, and then store the rest in the freezer. We have these really cool freezer storage containers. And by the way, if you have Pampered Chef's air fryer, these are air fryer safe without the lids. So the benefit of using these versus a deeper container to freeze your ice creams and sorbet that you make in the ice cream maker is they're shallow, and so you get less freezer burn than if you were to freeze in a deeper container. So you get 2 of these containers when you purchase these from us. They're stainless, and you can put them right in the air fryer. They can also go in the oven. They're great for meal prep too, but for today we're gonna use them for the sorbet. And if you haven't ever seen Pampered Chef's ice cream spade, I love this. It's great for scooping ice cream and sorbet that you buy at the store, but it's also really cool to get in all of the grooves of these freezer storage containers. So this is what we're gonna store the sorbet in, and we'll use the ice cream spade to scoop it out. Now, let me tell you what you're gonna do next. Now, this is not quite cool, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the next couple of steps. You do wanna let this sit for like 5 minutes, so hopefully we don't have any issue with me letting this cool off, because it is still a little bit warm and it hasn't been quite 5 minutes yet. Hopefully it's not too warm for me to squeeze this through the fine mesh bag from our blender. I'm gonna grab a little bit more orange juice from the fridge, and we're gonna top this off so we have enough. All right, so this is tangerine juice. We need 2 cups of juice, so I'm gonna pour this in until we get to the 2-cup mark. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour in the orange juice, and I've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. My towel wasn't sliding there. Add that in. I'm gonna use the same silicone sauce whisk this together. And you guys, if you're just joining, we're making sorbet in Pampered Chef's ice cream maker. I have raspberry sorbet going right now, and then I have orange sorbet to make later. If you're watching live, I would love for you to use the comments. Let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know that too. And the best thing that you can do for me is to like and share my videos. Tag your friends if you know someone who you think would enjoy this recipe. I'm gonna zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully this mixture is not too hot for me to show you this next step. But this is the straining bag that comes with Pampered Chef's Deluxe Cooking Blender. And I'm gonna strain the mixture right into another bowl. That way we're gonna get out any pulp. Let's see, I'm gonna rotate this around here. Since I'm right-handed, I wanna be able to pour in the right direction. So set this bag in, and you definitely wanna start pouring slowly because the bag is flimsy. Pour this in slowly, and then the bag will sort of weigh itself down after you get a little bit in there. So we're gonna pour this in and Take your straining bag and just gently squeeze out all of the pulp and any of the zest that might still be lingering behind. You want a really nice, smooth mixture to put into the ice cream maker. Just a little bit more to go. This already smells so good. Between the grapefruit juice and orange and tangerine juice, this is going to be amazing. And this straining bag, you can just rinse it out. It doesn't go in the dishwasher. All right, and then check this out. This is what you're gonna rinse away and then just wash your bag. Now, what you'll do at this point is you want this mixture to be completely cold. So I recommend that you just refrigerate it for maybe 4 hours. Overnight is even better. So we've got orange sorbet and raspberry sorbet. I cannot wait to try both of these, and I hope that you will try them in your kitchens too. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer after the video is over. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.